Most guys chase women the wrong way, trying to be someone they're not. If you want her to be obsessed with you, you need to stand out. Watch till the end and I'll show you how to become the guy women cannot stop thinking about. When I was 17, I had, a little bit of luck with women. It wasn't great. I had a couple of girls that I was messaging on Snapchat for like a couple of months, but nothing ever serious in real life. I never made that step. And that was until I learned to drive. Driving gave me something unique. I was literally the first person in my school and, in anyone I knew. I was the first person to be able to drive. And it allowed me to offer the girls new experience. They'd never been driven around, rambunctious activity in the back. They'd never had that before. And I easily attracted 5 times, maybe 10 times more women when I learned to drive. I was beating the competition easily, and it was because I was offering her these new experiences. It just made me more attractive. Having things that other men don't, which could be driving, looks, money, status. It's the basic law of attraction. You go for the man who has something that you want. If you can give her novel experiences, new experiences that she's never had before, and then she will go for you. You also need to listen to her. And I know this is a really boring, you're thinking of clicking off. Just wait. Listening to her doesn't have to be, I'll just listen, just be like, yeah, when she's waffling on, Actually care. If you want to care about what she's saying, she will notice. If you're the guy who's just sat there listening, oh yeah, that's cool. This is adding your own input. You bring something that she said a couple of weeks ago up again later, something that you remembered, then she'll become obsessed with you. If you can just increase your skill of listening to her and remembering what she's told you, then you will skyrocket the attention that you will get from girls. Also, being your own character. Not trying to be someone else. Be the guy that you want to be, not who she wants you to be. Trying to change for a girl, it never works. I've talked about this in a video before. If you want to attract the type of girl that you want, let's say you want a feminine, really funny, loving girlfriend, which probably most of us do if you're watching this type of content, then you need to be masculine. You need to radiate that masculine energy, because feminine energy is drawn to masculine energy. Whereas if you've got this feminine, weak, scared, you're scared she's going to stop talking to you, bitch boy energy. Feminine energy and feminine energy, they don't go together too well. They will clash. And it will push her away from you. So you need to talk to her with this masculine zest about you. You need to have this, what do people say nowadays, like aura. You need to have this masculine aura about you, and she will immediately be drawn to you. Having a unique scent is one of the fastest ways for you to stand out in her mind. You walk into a room, and before anyone even turns around or anyone even looks towards the door, oh shit, oh that's Corey. If you always wear the exact same aftershave, then everyone will know you by that scent. And as long as it's not some like cheap shitty one that people will take the piss out of you for. Get some nice proper bottle of aftershave. I've got this ombre leather, and it is absolutely beautiful. And every time I put it on, my girlfriend's like, nice. Having ambition is extremely attractive to women, especially when you're looking more for a girlfriend, wife quality woman instead of just, hooking up and getting laid. If you're striving for something, you have goals, you want a future for yourself and for her, then that will just make you so much more attractive. My girlfriend has literally told me before, the days that I work hard on this business and the days that I tell her about my goals and my ambitions, she is so much more attracted to me than the others. Because a masculine man should be striving to improve and to have more. Have that greed about you. Want more. So many people nowadays are so scared of being greedy and wanting more. They're so complacent. If you want more, the universe will give you more. That is how it works. If you're happy making £1,500 a month, you go to work, you're pulling your back out because it's a physical job, you're going to have deteriorating discs in your back in 20 years. But it's fine. It's fine because I'm happy. I've got money. I can drive around my 2004 Ford Fiesta. Yeah, sure. You live like that, bro. But when you actually switch up and you decide, no, I want more from my life. I will be making 10k a month. I will have a house in Cornwall with 5 bedrooms. I will have 7 children so that I can spread my seed and I can raise my own strong people for the new generation. When you have that goal, you become so much more attractive. And if you don't actually know how to start attracting girls in the first place, it won't matter if you're the most ambitious or unique guy, or if you've got money, status. It's the one key step that most men overlook when they're starting out. Don't make that same mistake. Check out my full guide to attracting girls on the end screen somewhere here. You need to see this. Have a hard day and a great week. Mwah.